Hi, I am April Scheivelhud, and this is my Capstone video presentation, which is a requirement for the culminating project of my master's program at Kennesaw State University. In December of 2016, I will graduate with a master's degree in instructional technology. I attained my bachelor's degree in early childhood education from Georgia State University in 2011. This is my 6th year teaching, and I'm looking forward to being the local school's instructional technology expert. During the last few years, I acquired my gifted endorsement through Gwinnett County Public Schools, and I also had an online teaching endorsement added to my teaching certificate through this program. I love learning and technology, so when I heard about this amazing online program through KSU, the decision to attain my master's degree in instructional technology was an easy one. On the contrary, the program has not been easy, but very rigorous and authentically challenging. Currently, I am a 5th grade teacher at Arcado Elementary School in Lilburn, Georgia, and I have been able to pass on a huge amount of high-order thinking digital lessons to coworkers and students. The title of my capstone project is Integrating Student-Centered Web 2.0 Technology with Math Lessons. This project addressed the problem of the ongoing deficit of number sense in upper grade levels. As a 5th grade math teacher, I have seen the apparent need for students at this grade level to increase their number sense. I felt very passionate about this project because I love both technology and math. Both of these address the needs of the students at Arcado Elementary School. The goal was to implement a higher order thinking initiative, which would result in an increase of math fluency among the upper grade level students. This capstone project meets the need of this problem by having more teachers implement Web 2.0 based lessons with students who are struggling with mathematical facts. Student interaction with Web 2.0 technologies has been proven to promote higher level thinking skills in elementary age students. The capstone plan started by gathering teachers' comfort levels with technology using a teacher survey. Next, I collaborated with our technology and media specialist about Web 2.0 lesson ideas for mathematics. I was able to facilitate some professional learning community lessons for colleagues using the Web 2.0 lessons with students. Particularly, we talked about Quizlet and Kahoot. Finally, I found a co-teacher to collaborate with to administer a pre-test and post-test for math fact fluency. We administered it to 60 5th grade students, 30 from my class and 30 from her class. The project extended from the spring of 2015 until the fall of 2016. Arcado Elementary School's 2014 and 15 Local School Plan for Improvement, or LSPI goal, was to increase academic performance in mathematics for students in all subgroups to meet and/or exceed annual targets. Children are constantly interacting with technology on their own time and creating things through platforms such as Minecraft. So why shouldn't they expend the same energy on creating multiplication and division problems on a digital platform such as Quizlet? So Quizlet was the type of Web 2.0 math integration lesson which enabled students to use higher order thinking skills when interacting with math fact fluency. Here is a screenshot of the actual collaborative Quizlet page our students created using math vocabulary, definitions, and associated images. Lastly, I gathered pre-test and post-test data to assess how well the Web 2.0 technology affected student learning of math facts. The data shows the students made slight gains on their multiplication fluency. Here is the evaluation plan. The plan for evaluating the capstone project was to give the students this pre-test and post-test on math fact fluency for their respective grade level. Additionally, I sent out a teacher survey to assess how implementing the Web 2.0 technology math lessons went with their students. We gave our students the pretest and the beginning of the project, and the results listed on this chart titled Pretest and Post-Test Results of 5th Grade Math Facts shows that for the pretest, the majority of the students were in between the C and the D grade range, making between 70 and 79%. But the post-test had the majority shift into the B grade level range, between 80 and 89%. So here are the results from this capstone project. First and foremost, I was required to research the topic by using prior studies involving the effects of computers and technology on math proficiency levels in the 5th grade. There were multiple studies performed which did show that the use of technology made a positive difference. After thoroughly researching the topic, I created surveys to find teachers who had a need for improving math fact fluency and would be willing to participate in this Web 2.0 research project. The project required a significant amount of collaboration with other teachers, the LSTC, and the media specialist. It was important for the students to have access to a class set of computers in order for them to create their own virtual math problem to help make sense of the math facts. So the collaboration was prevalent in this project. I spent 2 planning periods with Mrs. L to explain how to integrate Web 2.0 technology in with the math lessons. We were able to reserve computer labs once per week to have the students create their own math board problems using various Web 2.0 technologies such as Quizlet and Kahoot. They were required to show problems representing multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction through models and or word problems. The favorite tool to use was the Quizlet program. Students create their problems and answers on the flashcards as well as define pertinent math vocabulary words. This program assisted in the effect of an increased score on the math fact fluency post-test. I did find it somewhat difficult to gather a great number of teachers within this window of time because we were almost out for the summer at the beginning of this project and just starting a brand new school year as I was implementing the pre-test and post-test. Another limiting factor was the limited interest in putting time and effort into this project. Also, the availability of the computer labs was limited in the beginning of the year because they were booked up for the school's district assessments. The premise of having students digitally create their own math problem was to take ownership of them by using higher order thinking skills. In the past, many schools have invested in expensive drill and practice programs to attain a higher percentage in math fact fluency. How many times do students play these drill and practice games and feel unsuccessful for attaining a failing score? If a student could see the answer first and then make sense of the problem by applying it into a real-world situation, then the student is more likely to retain the information. So after the completion of this capstone project, I have learned an invaluable lesson as a technology leader at my school. To be an effective technology leader, it takes a tremendous amount of time of pre-planning and persuasion. It is imperative to understand the students and the school by analyzing data and finding a need by performing a needs assessment. Secondly, it is very wise to form partnerships with teachers and stakeholders by discussing how to address these needs on a one-on-one basis. This envelops the idea of a shared vision, and this project was a great introduction to my sharing my vision with Arcado Elementary School. A challenge I had when implementing this project was finding enough computer time to model for the students how to create a real-world math problem on the computer and actually have the whole class complete it. Digital equity is an ongoing problem at public schools all around. At our school, there are only 4 student laptops per classroom. We have tried a BYOD day, but not all students have devices to bring. The lack of access to computers on a daily basis makes a project such as this much more difficult. However, the students were able to get into the computer labs a few times and help to create a math Quizlet game. This math practice spent on fact fluency apparently had a positive effect on their scores. They rose significantly from mostly C's and D's to mostly B's from the pre-test to the post-test.